Hey, on April the 20th, our next guest will hold a cultural fest featuring music and a variety of guests, including Bronx native Funk Master Flex from Hot 97. We all work together up there. MS Broadcasting, WBLS, Hot 97, WLIB. So he's going to be hanging out with us and joining us with all the details. We have Shakur.
That's right.
How you doing?
Welcome
to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're going to have Funk Flex up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Funk Flex, Bobby Condas.
Oh, yeah.
TT Torres, the whole little
Get
Hot 97
Of course, you're the founder of the Rebirth Media Group. And,
right.
Of course, we welcome you to the show. Is it the first time on the show?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes,
you let them know. Hey, there's this little show out there in the Bronx that goes worldwide.
I will definitely let them know.
And we're open. So
okay.
you have this coming up. This is the first?
Yeah, this is our first Culture Fest. We've done little events. Rebirth Multimedia Group is an event company. And we've done a lot of little smaller events throughout the city. And then what we wanted to do was create something really big that we could do like on an annual basis. So Culture Fest was that idea.
Well, you got some good people coming down. You know, Funk Master Flex, we honored him in Red Alert at the Make the Great Awards this past year. The next one is, of course, December 5th. We'll let you know more about it. You're welcome to come. You get some good people. They're coming down. Of course, you got everything that you need there. You got the people, you got the food, you got the music.
Right. And that was our intent. Our intent was to create an experience. We want people to come in and you know, it's from 6 to 12, so you're going to be there for 6 hours. So we want you to experience the whole time and not just have to sit in one place or watch a show. So we have artists that came in that are creating a whole vibe.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the Culture Fest is that we wanted to create something that explained the culture of New York City. You know, like New York City has its own culture.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do that with art, with fashion, with music, with food. So we created something that has all of these elements. So when you walk in, it's going to be art all over the place done by New York City artists.
Yeah, and it's things that people love.
Right.
The women always say that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Yeah, so you get the food out there.
And we have different foods. We have like, you know, we have different we have Caribbean food, we have African food, we have Latin food. So you get a choice to see what everybody in New York City really eats. You know?
And what's that date again? You're talking about food, right?
That's definitely April 20th. And
April 20th.
From 6 to 12. We also got video games for the gamers.
You can get out there and play?
Yeah, we got video games. We have the artists are going to be doing a live mural on the spot. We have a bunch of different artists. The whole thing about this was that it was really about creating a platform for up-and-coming artists, and we have a bunch of them, and for the local vendors and businesses so that they could get exposure on their businesses. Yeah.
And that's a great thing, too, for up-and-coming artists because they can get a chance to meet some people in the business that can carry their work on that particular platform.
Yeah, it's definitely a networking opportunity for artists. So even if you're not on the stage, you should be there because there's going to be a lot of artists there. It's going to be media there. And it's just the type of environment that you need to help yourself grow.
Yeah, that's good. So what made you start this?
Well, I own a lounge/restaurant in Brooklyn, and we do little events there. We just had one Saturday night with Billy Rhoda, who sings, and before that, and Friday we had like an open mic for the young rappers. So we do little events, but the spot was really small. But in doing those, I've met so many guys, and I wanted to give them a platform that was big enough where people would recognize them. Yeah. And this was it. This was like, let's create a big stage. Let's get a bunch of these guys in here. And the capacity of this place is 2,000.
Whoa, all right. So
it's
these little events that you do are leading up to the big ones.
To the big ones, yes.
Yeah. So, but then you said there's a restaurant down there?
No, I own a restaurant.
And which one is that?
It's 718 Live. It's in Brooklyn. It's on Franklin and Fulton.
What kind of food?
We do basically a fusion of American and Caribbean foods.
All right, let me find out, Shah.
Yeah. I love food.
I'm finding out.
Definitely come down. We let her have you. And we do, and it's two parts of the restaurant. It's the restaurant and then there's the lounge upstairs. So we do a lot of events upstairs.
Oh, good. So everything's leading up to April the 20th.
Yes.
All roads lead to April 20th from 6 to 12. And that look is going to be like what? You walk into the place.
You walk into the place.
What do you see?
We have art all over. We have 2 of New York City's artists that came in and they did like urban art, but it takes you through a timeline of the culture. So they did art about fashion, art about music, art about food. So their art is kind of like directing you into the experience. And then once you're there, we have a vendors village, which is we have a bunch of businesses and vendors that come in and they open up their little booths and it's the fashion that you see people wearing. You know, the sweatshirts, the t-shirts, the caps. So you can purchase stuff there.
They're selling all of that stuff. Yeah.
And then at the same time in the back we have food, and then we have the stage. So it's performances going on. And then in between that, we're going to have a couple of awards being given out. It's a whole experience.
You got DJs on the ones and twos?
We have DJs on it's the inside and the outside. So we have DJs on the inside and on the outside.
Okay, good.
You know?
Seems like it's going to be up and popping. It's going to be on and popping.
Yes, it will. You definitely don't want to miss this one.
All right.
You know?
So April the 20th, is there a website where we can go and see some of the stuff?
Yes.
What is the first one? So
right.
you're going to have the address and things of that nature.
Right, but we do have a website because you have to buy your tickets. It's advanced tickets. We're not selling tickets at the door. We want everybody to have their tickets before then. Okay. So the website is culturefestnyc.com. And we have an IG page and a Facebook page, which is also culturefestnyc.com.
Yeah.
And you can get tickets from there. Just go to the page and the link is in the bio.
Yeah. So how did you meet our wonderful people at Hot 97?
Through Joe Jackson, who was extremely helpful in helping me that. I mean, this was basically our biggest event. And it was the people at Audio Mac, the people at Joe Jackson, the people
I just saw Joe Jackson with the kickoff of Summer Jams at Hot 97.
Yes, because they gave him
the last week, yeah.
So they was instrumental. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible because they kind of opened the doors for us.
Yeah, Joe's been down as a promoter for a long time.
Yes, he has.
Doing some good things. Go ahead, Joe. We applaud you, Joe. Joe Jackson in the house.
That's right.
All right, so it's all going down. And you gave us your website. Give it to me one more time.
It's culturefestnyc.com.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the Twitter and Instagram, culturefestnyc.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Right. Shabaka. Shakur.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
all right.
you.
We're going to call you Shah?
Yes.
They call you Shah in the neighborhood.
Yes, that's what they call me.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll take a quick break right here, but we'll be right back. My man Bobby C has the latest in sports and more. You don't want to miss this. Here we go.